Hey guys, hey, I had a real hard, crazy childhood growing up. I got 4 sisters and a mom, and my dad, he disowned our family a long time ago. But if you can imagine growing up with 5 women, I was practically raised by 5 women, and it's amazing that I didn't turn out to be gay. 5 women growing up. Man, no affection, no attention. I had to be a bad boy just to get recognized. And believe me, guys, I was a bad boy. Bad boy Dan, bad boy Dan. Yeah. Man, this one time, man, my friends, man, 10 years old, they turned me on to Playboy. And I started collecting all these Playboy magazines, man. And one day I come home from school and my bedroom door's closed, and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on here? What's going on here? I go in, and all of these Playboy girls, no, not Playgirls, Playboy girls, they're taped to my ceilings and my walls, and man, every inch of my walls got all these beautiful women all over them. And well, I'm like, whoa, I tear them down, take them out to the incinerator, and I burn them all. And I come walking back in the house, and my mom says, "So Dan, how do you like your new wallpaper?" 3. Hey guys, you know what is so beautiful out there is the television and the radio. They're constantly talking about health, and trying to give everybody information to keep them in good health. Well, what really gets me is their focus really is on men, and all they talk about is prostate cancer. Get your checkups early. That's what I always say. Get your checkups early. We can detect it early. So, well, you know what? I said, all right. I went in, got in the nurse's office, and she says, pull your pants down and bend over. And I'm like, I don't know what to expect, and all of a sudden, bam, I'm getting it up the rear, again. And man, I start thinking about that radio ad about how they're talking about get your checkups early. Man, these guys got a fetish. They want to get you early, get you in here early. 3. Hey, I was out in my backyard drilling and I struck oil. It was a gusher. I found out later that the gas station next door lost all their oil. Man, you know what? I started having some transmission problems with my truck. And I'm like, oh man, another transmission problem. So I take it into my mechanic and I tell him, hey buddy, I said, man, when you drive this truck normally, it starts shaking, man. I mean, down the road. But if you drive it like a madman, it drives perfect. Yeah, well, he's like, well, that won't work with a police officer. It'll probably be the first time, you ever heard something like that. And sure enough, I get pulled over by the police and I tell the officer, officer, my truck won't let me do the speed limit, man. I have to drive excessively because that's the only way it'll work, And this police officer's like, man, he's like, I ain't never heard that one before. And I'm like, man, I have to drive like a madman just to drive right. And the officer's like, well, get it fixed, son.